Welcome to this JAMDA author video presentation. I am Sandra Simmons, Professor of Medicine at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. I will be discussing my article in the March 2018 issue of JAMDA, the Journal of Post-Acute and Long-Term Care Medicine. The article is entitled, "A Quality Improvement System to Manage Feeding Assistance Care in Assisted Living." Assisted living residents, particularly those receiving dementia care services, often have multiple risk factors for poor nutrition and unintentional weight loss. Because many assisted living residents are physically capable of eating independently, it obscures the fact that many also do not consume an adequate amount of foods and fluids on their own to maintain good nutritional health. For these reasons, assisted living staff need to know how to identify residents who are eating poorly and require attention during meals. Studies have shown that 50% or more of assisted living residents have low food and fluid intake during meals. Studies also have demonstrated that staff assistance during meals can improve intake in approximately half of residents who eat poorly. However, quality mealtime assistance requires an average of 45 to 60 minutes per meal when provided in small groups. This quality improvement project was conducted at Abe's Garden, a 42-bed dementia care facility, which is staffed higher than the national average for direct care staff in assisted living facilities providing dementia care services. Each of 3 households has a kitchen designed to create a home-like atmosphere, and residents are offered a choice of entrees at each meal, while each course is served separately. Most menu items are prepared from scratch to ensure quality. Despite these resources, staff assistance is still required for many residents to maintain nutritional health and prevent weight loss. The delivery of quality assistance during every meal 7 days per week is labor-intensive. Thus, a management system is necessary to ensure consistent care provision. In our study, a designated supervisory staff member observed meals using a standardized observational tool. This allowed the mealtime observational data to be summarized into an overall mealtime quality indicator score that ranges from 0 to 100%, with a higher percentage indicating better quality. Based on the observational data, immediate feedback was provided to direct care staff with particular attention to residents who ate poorly and did not receive staff attention. Additionally, the data were summarized weekly and shared with all staff to discuss areas for improvement. Lastly, the data were also reviewed weekly by the management team. The Mealtime Quality Indicator focuses on specific care processes under the direct control of staff and allows for the fact that not all residents will eat well, even with optimal assistance. It gives staff credit if a resident consumes more than 50% of all served items, or receives more than 5 minutes of staff attention during the meal, or is offered an alternative to the served meal. Residents who consistently ate less than 50% of most meals, despite good quality assistance, were offered high-calorie snacks twice per day between meals. These snack data are reported in the article, but not summarized in this presentation. This figure shows the percentage of residents who passed this indicator over 12 consecutive months of observations. The huddles indicate when staff were first given feedback based on the observations. As a reminder, the goal is to reach 100%, which would mean that all observed residents ate more than 50% and/or received more than 5 minutes of staff assistance and/or were offered an alternative to the served meal. Despite relatively high and stable quality across 12 months, staff did not reach 100%. Staff turnover, which occurred at an annual rate of 48%, was a contributing factor and the reason that observations and staff feedback needed to be routine. The mealtime observational data also revealed that 39% of residents consistently ate less than 50% of their meals, despite receiving staff assistance and offers of alternatives. These residents were placed on a high-calorie snack intervention, which was provided twice per day between meals. The percentage of residents who lost 5% or more of their body weight within any 1 month averaged only 1.3% across the 12 study months, which is low relative to nursing home residents who have an average weight loss prevalence of approximately 7%. These weight data are reported in the article. In conclusion, most of the residents receiving dementia care in this assisted living facility were at risk for poor nutritional status and unintentional weight loss. The timely identification of feeding assistance care needs relied on standardized observations during meals. These observational data were also critical to ensure consistent quality care. This approach to staff training and management resulted in the consistent delivery of quality mealtime assistance and a low rate of unintentional weight loss over 12 months. A trained staff member spent an average of 2 to 3 hours per week monitoring feeding assistance care quality and providing feedback to staff. In the absence of a similar system that generates accurate information about daily care delivery, it is unknown to what extent residents in assisted living receive necessary feeding assistance care. Our ultimate goal is to disseminate this system, or at least some components of it, to other residential dementia care settings. This dissemination effort should be possible because assisted living facilities that provide dementia care services report an average of 3.1 direct care staff hours per resident per day, which should be sufficient to minimally implement quality feeding assistance care. Thank you for listening. For further details, please refer to the article in the March 2018 issue of JAMDA, the Journal of Post-Acute and Long-Term Care Medicine, which is available at jamda.com.